short video. You'll check this out. Check this out. It's your boy RC here. Today is Monday, Asking Mondays from Matthew chapter 7. Asking it is given, seeking you shall find, knock and the door shall be open. The day is Independence Day. So I looked up the word independence. It means to be on your own, right? To be self-sufficient, right? To cut sever ties. But what I am is I'm building ties on this Independence Day. I'm over here with my daughter. This is my daughter's office in a new house. So I'm over here fellowshipping, bonding, mingling, co-creating, having a great time. So what I did this morning, I woke up and just give you a recap of what I did. I really didn't have nothing really planned for the day because I know that my wife was gonna have everything planned out, that I was gonna come over here. Then we was gonna just have fun. After that, we was gonna go to the fireworks. So, my mind kind of took me on this journey, right? Like, man, it's always a bunch of hustle, a bunch of bustle. And so I need to go ahead and make me some rules right now. Let's go ahead and make the rule. Like Rihanna said, I'm just gonna shut up and drive. No input, let them handle all the stuff, help out as best I possibly can, and let the chips fall where they may. All I am is I'm just gonna be the chauffeur. I'm just gonna be driving. So I was reading Joshua, son of Nun. I'm still in the son of Nun because we're talking about something new. Talking about something new as far as a new chapter in your life. You know what I'm saying? All things are old. I now get rid of old, worn out things and worn out conditions, worn out ideas. All things are made new. That's the verse. That's the verse. There's no fog in the divine mind. See, that's where I'm moving to. It's just that God's got a new way of doing things. It's a new way of doing things. So I'm getting pumped up and open to receive these new ways of him doing things. And so with Joshua's military. He going in to possess the land. I have to know. All my life I've been playing defense. Now it's time for me to move a little bit more into the offensive role, which is going for the no. That's the part that I hadn't been going for. It's the offense. I'm trying to get into some offense. I've been playing defense. Now the Lord want me to get into some offense and start pressing. Like I was telling my sister, me and her was talking. I was saying that I hadn't did like David and Goliath. I've been taking care of problems. At first I was running from problems. Now I'm taking care of problems. And the next stage is running to problems. That's the thing what David did. He said, man, who is this uncircumcised Philistine? Huh? Who is it? Y'all let him sit here and talk. See, that was a whole smooth message right there, man. David and Goliath, because the children of Israel, they had done all this stuff. But what had happened was they had let the enemy dictate the rules. They brought Goliath out, knew that they would be scared of Goliath. And then they let Goliath get out there and speak and say and talk. And they just listened day in, day out. Day in, day out. But when David came on the scene, he hadn't heard that stuff. But he had been spending his time in the wilderness with God. He had been out there with God. He'd been working with God. He ain't been around God. So he said, shoot, man, who is this guy? Who is this guy? This uncircumcised Philistine, man. I've been out in the woods with the Lord. I've been tending the sheep, baby. As long as I'm tending the sheep, Lord give me all power, gave me a skill. He only had one skill. See, that's the deal, man. That's the beauty of this thing, man. It's down to the one thing. All you need is one thing. One thing and keep on doing it. David only had one skill. He knew how to tend the sheep. He knew how to protect the sheep. He only had one weapon. And they said, man, I'm going to go out there and fight him. He said, well, let him go fight him. He'll take all this armor. He said, man, look, this armor right here, this armor, I can't do nothing with this. It's too heavy. They said, man, try it and prove it. I don't even know how to work it. Even though it may be state of the art, I can only work what I can work. See, everybody got their own gift. So we should work what we can work and have faith in what we got and run to the problem. And that's what he did. All he had was the sling. All he had was the rocks. That's all he had. He said, man, look, there was a progression. He said there was a, I don't know if it was 3 I'm gonna go back and check if it was 3, but I think it was 3. But I knew there was a lion and I knew there was the bear. He said, man, I delivered the sheep out of the hand of the lion. I delivered it from the bear as well too. And I did it all with this sling. We went out there and took care of business. So I gotta go to the offense, right? So also too, I was thinking about this meditating in the quantum field, right? So I wanted to get in some of that. And of course, it's daunting, it's tough. He's talking about setting aside an hour a day for meditation, right? It's your hour of power. That's what, Tony Robbins said, there was an hour of power. And then you got the miracle morning. So setting aside some time to reflect and to meditate and to think, that's what we want to do. I said I want to get into something. I kind of dabbled in it a little bit, then, but not really gotten into it. But I said I want to kind of get into it. But is that the thing, right? Is that the one thing, right? Is it? Is that the one thing? Right, man, we're still on the one thing. But anyway, so I put some stuff out, didn't really get into the thing that I wanted to get into. But I did, reprogram the cameras. I did eat some snacks or whatever. I did kind of run some trial and test runs on a few things, but I really didn't do much because I knew that my wife was gonna have me doing something for the day. So I really didn't have nothing planned. I figured to be over here all day long and all night, right? So I'm really getting to bed, but I bet you, we're gonna probably be out till 11:30. 12 o'clock at night, and all of us got to go because they want to go see the fireworks. She'll be pulling out of here in about 10, 15, 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, something like that. But anyway, I was talking to my daughter, right? And so she was saying, hey, look, Dad, I think I'm down to my drop shipping business. I'm still got this still on my mind. I joined a Facebook group, and then one of the drop shippers in there, I was watching this drop shipper online, and then I joined a Facebook group, and then this drop shipper contacted me and said, man, I'm making the cheese. And she said, I had to come clean because I put something in the questionnaire that I was already making $100 grand, but I was kind of future projecting, I was kind of telling her like I wanted it to be. She said, I had no problem. She said she told him who she was looking for. I said, oh, I know that guy. I shot some videos with that guy. He legit. So that means something, right? She got 2 legit guys on point, so to speak, right? So he said he making 7 figures. She said, hey, there must be a sign. I said, yeah, this ain't no coincidence. I mean, this is how it is. Knock and the door should be open. Seek and you shall find. Ask and it shall be given. It's just like it said in the Bible. All you doing is asking, seeking, and knocking. That's all you're doing. As you move closer to the thing move closer to you. It said in the Bible, God said, you move closer to me, I move close to you. But you first have to make the first move. But the one thing is that you got to be on the move. You got to be on the move. You just can't be sitting idle, man. You can't even do nothing. That's the one thing. I guess that's the one thing, man. To be, you got to still be planning. And then you want to get that position kind of set up the way you want it, and then you'll be able to move. I like that. I understand that. Then I got my nieces over here. My in-laws was over here. Talked to my son a little bit, not as much as I wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what's going on in his mind, but I want to kind of get in there and kind of find out. You know what I'm saying? And my dog said, yeah, if I can get my drop shipping business up, then I can help you with your business, and then help my son, my brother with his business. I said, look, I'm really just trying to help him with his business because he's got the most talent in this arena as far as product. He's generating the product. You just got to go ahead and put a venue out there and get you driving traffic. So the one thing in that is driving the traffic. I got to delegate more. You got to delegate. Get into some type of delegation. But we got some plans, we got some things we checking off, and we're gonna be moving towards that. That's what I'm suspecting. We're gonna be moving towards it, so that's what I'm talking about. But I want to come and shoot the video now. After this, I'll be going in, I'll be watching the fireworks. But I really, really enjoy this time with the family. It's being behind my wife 100%. Number 2, then family. Number 3. And then, just putting that work in, man. Just putting that work in. That's what it's all about, putting in the work. I'm still thinking about this meditation, right? You know what I'm saying? Sooner or later, you have to set aside an hour. And I got an hour. As a matter of fact, I got 2 hours. I got 2 hours out of 24 hours. That's what? About 20%. It's that 80-20. 2 hours out of 24. Then I'm using the other 4 hours, now it's 6 hours out of 24. It's 25%. 6 hours out of 24 is 25%. So 2 hours is 10%. So that's 25% of my day going towards my one thing, going towards my meditation, going towards my exercise. 25% of my day. Then the 8 hours would be another. So I'm working 12 hours. They don't leave me enough time to sleep, do it. Hey, don't leave me enough time to sleep. We'll figure it out. I can squeeze some 2 hours in somewhere else is what I can do. That's what I can do. Well, I'm finna get back in here with the family. We finna do it to it. Peace out.